I have this 14-inch round, and I'm going to paint it in Wise Owl Higgins Lake. I then took some painter's tape, and I'm going to lay down the words Rejoice and Risen. These came from Hobby Lobby in a pack. And then I took the letters H-E-I-S. And I'm going to paint all of that in the chocolate paint. Now the Rejoice and Risen was already painted, so this did take about 2 coats because it had like a shiny texture to it. Now the next part I'm going to show you how to make a very simple bow. I'm not the best at making bows, but I'm going to take 2 different size pieces of burlap. If you pick one with a wire, to me that's just easier. And you're going to kind of crisscross them in the center. Then you're going to lay those 2 pieces on top of each other. The bigger one goes on the bottom. You do want to scrunch it right in the center. Now kind of just trust the process. While I was doing this, I was like, this is not going to work. Take your zip tie, flip it so it's facing down, and put the zip tie right in the center. Before you pull it really tight, make sure your 2 sides are even. And then you can fluff everything up. Trim your tails. I like to do the one on top a little shorter than the one on the bottom. I'm just using pinking shears. You can cut the ends however you'd like. Now, if you wanted to do multiple colors, then you're just going to repeat that exact thing, but just add in the extra colors. I did take a really small ribbon, and I just made a little loop and put it in the center, and then I'm going to wrap jute around it. That kind of hides that zip tie. And then there you go. We have a very nice, simple bow. I'm then going to go back to my letters and words. Once they're dry, I'm going to dry brush a little bit of white on them. And now for the hanger, this did not have a hanger on it. Sometimes I just take a piece of jute and just add a lot of hot glue. You could put painter's tape on the ends to just hold it down in place until that hot glue dries. And you want to make sure the jute is down into the glue, so then I just add a little more. And then once that is fully dry, I could flip it back over. I found this really pretty cross from the Dollar Tree, believe it or not. And I'm going to glue that on an angle toward the right side of the round. I'm going to take my bow, and I'm going to add glue to the back side, and I'm going to glue that in the center of the round. I'm going to take my words and my letters and put Rejoice, He is Risen. Again, the Rejoice and Risen came from Hobby Lobby. And then the He is, I just took wood letters and painted them. I'm going to glue them in place with hot glue. You can certainly use wood glue or E6000 on any part of this project. And I really wanted to add an exclamation mark after the Rejoice and a period after the Risen. So I just took the letter I out of my box of letters. I cut the ends off, and then I cut those to make little dots. So I'm just painting them in the chocolate, dry brushing the white on, and then I'm going to glue them in place. So I added the period at the end of Risen, and then the exclamation point at the end of Rejoice. And there you go. I really love how this came out. I hope you give it a try. Paint products, tissue paper, craft supplies, and wood cutouts, our monthly subscription, can all be found at chalkitupfancy.com. Have a great day.